I'm going to be doing episode 2 of Aviary Attorney. The first episode took quite a turn. Now we get to see just how ridiculous this is. Now I have a wolf or a fox, and he's probably... Is there going to be a murder? If there's a murder, I'd like to know about it. Is that a human hand? Okay, so Act 2, A Fox Among Wolves. Okay, so... I'm gonna sit it there. So I'm doing episode 2 of this now. Episode 1 I just finished. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm splitting them up entirely for ease of upload. Oh my god, his hands. They're terrifying. Bird people should not have hands like that. Look at this. Ah. So I'm gonna... I don't know how much I'm gonna do today. I'm splitting up the stream just because I don't want to put all of the episodes into one big video, but I'm liking this, so I'm probably gonna, play through a few episodes. This is fun. I know Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. How much money do I have? 50? Really? I got somebody off for murder and I only got 30 francs for it. But now it's midday on Monday and there's still no sign of him. This has become a little concerning. Uh-oh. Look for him. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start. But the bird brain never gave me an address. Really? How long have you known this man? You just have to find him the hard way. I'll go to the jail. Excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend. Do I look like a lost and found to ya? Buzz off, bird brain! Okay. That didn't go well at all. I'll go here. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Oh, he's even worse than we thought. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Catalan trial with the help of some very dubious evidence. No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. I don't know why I would check here. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhat. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Patterson, right? Oh, it's Patterson! That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. He wasn't a murderer. Oh. She saw him. He's brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyex, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing. Le Canard Joyex, that's the dingy student bar in Rougeon, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Patterson. To the bar! Spatterson steps to the doors of Le Canard Joyex, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Spatterson. I haven't seen you in years. How are you doing, hon? I'm feeling pretty good, Madam Quanell. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yeah, Matt. Sorry, Lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering himself. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quinnell. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Gambling! It's Rufus. Here to play some Jacques Noir, monsieur. Not right now. I'm looking for my friend, JJ Falcon.
The big drunk feller? I think I spotted him downstairs.
Ah, thank you. Okay, I'll go to the drinking room like I'm supposed to. No sign of him. Oh, mon Dieu, I almost stepped on the big fellow. Ah, Falcon, what are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon! Wake up! Wow, the bird's completely out cold. Let's see. Now, how do you wake a drunk person? Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey! Ah, good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober, we should probably head back to the Aviary office so I can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? I don't know, Falcon. Sometimes the system is just... it doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Sorry, Falcon. I don't have the answers, but what you do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissants. Yep. They're waiting for you back at the Aviary. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Well, it's not just croissants. I've got some pain à chocolat too. I could go for some pain à chocolat. Fantastic. Then let's make a move. Come, friends. Alright, I admit it. Those croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde is something else. Well, it reminds me, the baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain à la chocolat in America? They don't call it pain à chocolat. Not pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So, what do they call it then? Chocolate croissants! Hello? Chocolate croissants? What do they call it? Profiteries? Profiteria? I don't call it that. Oh, I think those are still profiteroles. Profiteroles. But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. Simply outstanding. Is this the Aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? What do they call crepes? Excuse me! Did you just hear something, Spatterson? Down here! Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? You're not Russian. Do not slip into Russian. My terrible Russian accent. I'll use it for someone, but not for you. What can I do for what can I do for you, little one? Oh, gosh! Where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Massey?
Oh, I have this friend. Oh, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence.
Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested?
Oh, yes. Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
That's quite a problem.
I know, but I forgot to mention, he's the prince from Spain.
The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think this is worth mentioning from the start?
I forgot.
I must ask, Massey, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsels with a little more... not terribleness... expertise.
Oh, well, the prince has great faith in your lying skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a liar was renowned.
Really, the prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coats, Parison. We have royalty to defend. I'm messing up, is that? I did so well. Oui. We have royalty to defend. What's the spirit?
Good luck to you, my choice.
You aren't coming with us, Mousy.
I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the concierge. I'm sure I'll fill in all the details.
Right, let's make a move then. We're gonna go to La Concierge. Merc. Good day, Monsieur. Monsieur? Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work. On Lady Kitten's trial. The Baron O'Gale is pacing around a sorry now ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, not surprised. He's super mad, but a criminal's a criminal, right? If the liar didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed the guy! Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Jean Cuerdo, heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? The guy's driving me nuts with his signores and flamboyant attitude. I'd say the sooner he hangs, the better. Come out while we're young. The Prince of Spain, I presume.
Oh! Indeed, I am Juan Cuerdo, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon.
He's not Transylvanian. What are we doing? I'm trying to funnel my puss in boats.
Indeed, I am Juan Cuerdo.
It's gonna be a mix between. I can't do good. Well, well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say no. Such humility. I would expect nothing less of the renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my companero, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it that you wanted to know? Why'd you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Okay. I needed to do that to get that out. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend from French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With Cuerdo dynasty restored, I would have a chance of bringing my peace to a beautiful nation. Well, I guess that plan's out the window.
Person, don't be rude.
No, he's right, I fared terribly. Don't fret, Prince Swan.
Ah! Why are all my voices getting mixed?
Blah. Don't fret, Prince Swan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will find another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission.
Thank you, Signor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
To be honest, Prince Swan, I am a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder?
Of course. Let me see where to begin. It was cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unraveling and feeling European. At Paris de Louvre. At the Louvre! The Louvre! And I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and a picnic to a tourist garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue.
How romantic.
But before the king could take it,
A rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a guard, a dog by the name of Major Hal. I could be country with Major Hal. It's gonna be, yeah.
ouch! Cried Major Hal. I have picked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower! And then the mayor slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after... He died straight away. He died straight away after being pricked. Straight away, senor.
It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I didn't know poison acted so fast.
Nor do I, senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt the poison on the roots of the thorns was the only logical explanation. There were so many witnesses, even the king himself. What could I say to defend myself? Where did this rose come?
Where does this rose come from?
I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at the Les Halles markets. I clicked. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon.
I need to get past this. I can't do Spanish. I can't keep that one.
I'm not taking any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Poisoned rose has been added to your evidence folder. Do you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? But for you reading before you were so rudely interrupted. Ah, this book. It's a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it?
I've heard it.
He jousted in windmills! Ah! It's one part of the story. Yes, the hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. I've heard this book. Actually, I should read it. I've heard the comedy is excellent in it. Sancho warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance gun, his swords, and charges anyway. Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Perhaps he's dumb, so you're better say. Many of us are spend our whole lives just imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting with a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed, I tell you what, Senor Falcon, I'll lend you a copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will.
Thank you. Has been added to your evidence folder. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crimes, arrest the roof, and see if we can find any clues or witness. And we should interview the flower girl, the Hell's Market, to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over 6 days? That sounds almost too easy. So we could play out. Good luck, senors. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He didn't seem very princely to me. Then again, I don't know any Spanish foxes. Seemed colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan is suave, Spaniard. Those are very similar words, and they sound very different. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, we could always ask around. Maybe somebody in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Let's dig up some dirt! Ah, new day. Palace seems logical. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Palace de Carrousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe de Carrousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is on the road. What? No way, there are 2. Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Fair, fair. Oh! It's Cocorico. Well, I never expect to see you here, JJ. That arrogant. Oh, arrogant. How arrogant. Oh, okay. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin.
Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant?
Fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Yeah, you 2 old friends or something? More like arch rivals.
Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions. And on 5 occasions, you did get... And on 5 occasions, did you get humiliated terribly? I'm amazed a failing bird brain like yours is still able to get clients.
Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less.
The Prince of Spain? Juan Cuerdo, and this is quite an amusing coincidence.
Don't tell me.
Correct. I'm the prosecutor for the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang. But I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him.
Don't call me a bird brain! You're the only bird brain here, Severin.
Tisk, one always speaks badly when he has nothing to say. Voltaire.
Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh yeah, oh! That's lame. Means nothing. A witty reply proves nothing. Voltaire. Very good, JJ. And worthy of a post-rapid time. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you 2 in court. Ugh! Could stand that guy. He didn't seem like a bit of a cockerel. is it true what he said? You know, he trounced you in court 5 times. I could deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one up me. But this time will be different. Right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparson, that's pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't even notice a small foot going around your feet. Pinching Cocorino's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from the... I don't know enough about France to really is to the Rue de Louvre most convenient. We're currently standing here. Okay. And those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king first went here. Auto Salaire is at here, in the Grand Gallery is where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Swan say he spent all day in the Turelius Gardens? Which is that one? Ah! That means Prince Swan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Oh no. It's him. Stuck picking up litter. Yeah, he's the photographer. Yeah. Rubino. He's doing self-service. Someone called me. Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a master of a photograph when they see it. It's good to see you gave up your artsy dreams to pursue a more grounded career of groundskeeping. I'm not doing this willingly. It's giving community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me? Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that's all you got off with the jail time. Seems just like that self-righteous jinx. So you two want to ask me something? We're just here with Gop. Gop? Gawk? Goppin? Gop? I do not suppose you have bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Swan, have you? Spanish fox? I've never met anyone like that. This is about that assassination attempt at the king. They're asking the wrong person. They started working here today. Let's see. Is there anything else you wanted? Was that is the groundskeeping working out? Terrible! Those are pigs! It's literally. Oh, this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, 10 apples. 10 cans apple. 10 apples! I picked up by the west entrance of a book page. A whole book I couldn't stand on a single page. What kind of blithering moron just loses one? Who loses one page? May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Ah, Don Quixote. What's it worth? It's trash. Oh. I think just giving him money is lame, but this man values his freedom. Take the page. Page 44 of the book. Do you want something else? No, that's it. That's all. Get back to your work, criminal. Yeah, let's look at the murder scene. Via the Grand Gallery, the murder room. It's a porcupine. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your Last Suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Hi! Would you happen to know which painting is unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. The piece is right behind you. Nice. Nice. These look so awkward. Oh, he's a penguin. Ow! Or do I think I know archaic, but is a masterpiece. A masterpiece. All I see is a penguin in fancy dress. Getting the impression that you monsters aren't regulars at art galleries. No, that's... Well, right, paraphilants. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. That's right. We're actually hoping you could ask a couple of questions about what you saw. I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. Who's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volk's private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. R&M business card has been added to your evidence folder. Thank you for your time, Monsieur. Is there anything we can do from here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grande Gallery upside down in our hunt for evidence. It's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Let's go into the Salle de Tibre. So this is a Salle Tibre. If I understand the Cocorino's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grande Gallery. This one doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery, where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull and Vector will tell you didn't even think to check through his room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Let's look at that vase. So, what is it? It's a stand or a podium or a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs. The doorstops had to be similarly large. Oh. I do not think that's right. Well, my uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. A Sheni urn, I guess it was used for carrying water or cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Patterson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way home from the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. Smell it. Now you're touching the exhibit. That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. Loaf of wrapper crumpling in the firmness of chocolate residue. And the fair indicates that this was just discarded just a few days ago. Chocolate. Chocolate. I'm certain
The chocolate containing this wrapper was indubitably consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Monsieur Sparrison, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I had tasted it, eh? Ah? And it won't be necessary. Sparrison, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you'll be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence was edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could do that. Suppose we just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting. Because I can see Lander's Hagerslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. Chocolate wrapper has been added to your evidence folder. This pillar over here. Supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column was truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. What about this one? Columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is ironic. Ionic. It's not ionic. Falcon. Iony is... Good. Good job, writers. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe an arcane wine cabinet? Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippos chamber pot for all I know. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they are worth? I do not know. 300 francs apiece, at least. Oh, aren't you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrison. You said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, that is one way to get rich quick. Yes. True. Oh, good. Where to next? I think I'm good. I'm going to return back. Looks like the porcupine's left the building. Do you want to ask him something? Nothing in particular. Just wanted some more details in this Renard Volps, but I suppose we'll leave it for now. Oh, yeah, I have extra things now. I have both a business card and a chocolate wrapper. Now let's go. Chocolate bar. I think I did pretty good there. Got a chocolate bar and a business card. I mean, the chocolate bar isn't probably gonna really do anything for me right now. I right-clicked. I didn't know right-clicking would do something. Ah! Going to the chocolate place is nonsensical entirely.
Welcome to Lander Hagerslack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagerslack, the founder and owner of this establishment.
And I am Gégé Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur.
Oh, lawyers. Very fancy. I must say I once dreamt of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances would not allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a younger boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney.
Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrison.
Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate?
Yes! Ah! No. We are actually on business, monsieur.
business. First things first. We believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct?
Oh, yes, it's indeed trademark Tarkus like wrapper for genuine Belgian hot like a chocolate. It was almost certainly bought from this very establishment.
Very good. But that established, there is something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hagelschlag. There's no way that he knows. There's no way that he remembers. Yeah, that he sells chocolate. It's a chocolate shop. There's no way that he's gonna remember exactly who bought one piece of chocolate for a chocolate shop. Hundreds of people who could potentially bought this particular item. It's just ridiculous to ask that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that works. Well, none of these people make sense at all. Especially the dead frog. Oh, I'm curious. What about Mousy? Fair. Oh, I forgot that elephants are allegedly scared of mice. Good. Major Howl. What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It's a Major Howl didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. It's still a possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. Chocolate's poisonous to dogs. Nobody killed him. Nobody killed him! Chocolate's poisonous to dogs! No, I don't want to hear the story. I solved it! Chocolate's poisonous to dogs! No. Chocolate's poisonous to dogs. There was no murder. If this is anything like the last one, there's going to be some crazy twist. Nobody murdered anybody. I might as well go to the market. As the pair arrived at I feel confident in this one, but I felt confident last time and it backstabbed me. I was so hurt. Prince wants that he met a flower girl here? Yeah, Kring. I think he said her name was. Swan with flowers? Uh-oh, my battery's low. Ah. You think that's it?
Charging battery.
Oh, I don't even care. There we go. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even if she murdered herself. She probably. Oh my god, he has no tact. Yeah, exactly. Tact. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from my lady. I'm afraid I'm out of roses. I've someone else to a week. Perhaps you'd be satisfied with some chrysanthemum instead. It's a beautiful power. Flirt, flirt. Flirt, flirt, flirt. Flirt, flirt. Hey,
Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Curie? That's right, Catherine Marie Curing. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt. How'd you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. Another rose I know is used as a murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have the habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? This is slow. Please ask away. Mademoiselle, you mentioned you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like all one. Around a week ago, on the 6th, we talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I think the fox is on trial, but be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assises. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. Sorry, monsieur, I can't. Wait, Mademoiselle wait up. Damn, nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. This one obviously knows something crucial about this case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever this is. Agreed. I don't think she'd be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. Where do I go now? Well, let's go to R&M. See if he knows anything. Ho ho! Customers! Hello? Is this the office of Renard for Bliss? Ah! It's you two! See what are you doing here? Oh, this is where I work. See, R&M, Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Rumpels and I carry all sorts of investigations together. Well, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Phelps who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well then, can I speak with Monsieur Phelps? Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible, you see. Monsieur Phelps is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he's set to return in a week or two. Maybe he can come back then. It's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose I'll have to come back later. Oh no! What do I do? What do I do? I've already been to the Louvre. No reason to go there. Why not? I'll go to the pub. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink medicine, or to mope for that matter. Reference are a fantastic cover of information. If you wish to learn more about this Prince One, this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. You feel better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Cornell. Will be the usual, no. I'm here to investigate. I'm back to investigative work today. So I've got to keep sharp. You wanted to know if you've seen the Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't think you've noticed him, but this isn't really the classiest pub in Paris. Like just like the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty.
That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Payal, playing cards in the attic seems always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. If you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you wanted to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. Let's go up to the card room. Come on, Payal. It's one more game of Chicago's Noir.
Absolutely not. I'm all deserting enough.
Please, I'll even let you deal this time.
The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, I'll have to ask someone else.
Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, Monsieur. Yes, you, Monsieur, would you like to play some Chicago Noir?
Absolutely.
Deal me in, Monsieur. Very well then, you know how to play? No. I'm only familiar with Seago and Tap to Rock. What's is much better than those silly games, let me know. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I'll do you one card at a time. If you get 21, you get... Oh, it's Blackjack. This is Blackjack. Okay, go for 21. Okay. No. Really? I couldn't ask him anything? I just... Got 5 francs? Okay. So there I was in the grasslands 10 kilometers down the river, rifle in hand. Pursuing the set of footprints for an hour. As getting closer and closer, I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. That's a good question. What do they hunt? Grabbed my gun, took aim. Bam! I shot it. No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over, dead right before I could take a shot. Oh. Like, sounds like one of them heart attacks. Manan went the same way. Manan, you're in a goddamn top hat. You shouldn't be talking like that. That's what I thought. But when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Oh. It probably wasn't rabid. I remembered reading something about frothing at the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. What a coincidence. I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Ask her about the boar. Excuse me, Monsieur. Yes. Can I help you? Since the beast you're tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? Well, I guess today something bad. I saw that some of that poisonous plant around Wolf's Bane, I think they calls it. I really have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Excuse me, Monsieur. What is it? I suppose you've seen one Cuerdo around here. He's a Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone Senor. You sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? You got a clue. Sorry, Monsieur, you're barking up the wrong tree. Can you tell us about the... Yeah, there's no reason for them... Falcon, what are you doing? You're just harassing everyone, Falcon. You're asking the worst questions. Let's go. And yeah, there's that was a waste of time, Falcon. Oh, a special cinematic scene? Where is it? Oop. I accidentally clicked on it, but it's exactly where I wanted to go.
A storm is brewing, brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has been spread. The proletariat go covering. The bourgeoisie are cowering. Won't take long before the overall. And then a revolution.
Oh my. Sure, I'll go to the library. I've no clue. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite Sparrowson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poison. That's good advice. Don't eat poison pork. Yeah. The other piece of advice that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Ah, that makes sense. See, fuck, I've been meaning to ask, since we're a library and all. Are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer the more modern works? Readings for squares. Modern works. Like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? There's heaps of romance, intrigue, and action. You would love it, Sparrowson. Don't patronize me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoyed the narrative's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate. Wow, that's quite an insightful review. Wait a minute, you just memorized the single sentence that sounded well read, didn't you? This person is such a little shit. Would you mind sure mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. My apologies, Monsieur. I'll keep it down. Wait. You're a librarian! I knew it! An astute observation. Yes, Monsieur is only the quiet person. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now, it seems we have your attention. My friend wants to ask you something. I do. Of course I do. Can you tell us about Don Quixote? I borrowed this book from my friend. What can you tell us about it? It's a classic book. Everyone's read it. Yeah. Everybody. But for those who haven't, I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Oh, not that I would expect you to, but what can you tell us about the physical book itself? It's particular. Okay, so that the book didn't come from a library. I assumed it was his personal one anyway. A bookshop, a French bookshop. Oh. It's supposed to be a Spanish book, right? Why would he have bought a French translation of a Spanish book? You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your ouch. Oh. We understand the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown of who the contenders are? Trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. For the sake of the children who slept through that class. Very well. Pay attention, because I'm not repeating myself. Current reigning monarch is Queen Regent Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown will likely fall on her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it's certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montemelon. Hope that answers your question. Cachal Vesparison. Not a word. I'm sure we're actually interested in a Prince Juan Cuerdo of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation. A prince. Juan Cuerdo, is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There's no current Prince of Spain. I'm not even sure Cuerdo is a real name. Certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. How strange. What does that mean, Falcon? Well, one thing's for sure, our client's not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic. Or perhaps even he's involving us in some sort of con. I've long for the trial, but he may be in your interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Right. You quite done chit-chatting? Yeah. So, bid you a good day. So here's what I think. I think Prince Juan is actually the other side of R&M, which is why he knows Mousy. But I also think that nobody actually killed. But that cutscene. They poisoned him with chocolate. Chocolate was the poison. Okay, chocolate was the poison. Let's go back to Lung Concierge.
You again.
What? Housing a suspect under false pretenses. Direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Fail to comply with our request may result in you. Yes, you, Monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequences. Oh no! Oh no! Let him in! Let the Falcon person in. They're bullshit, aren't they? Yeah, I thought so. This game has so much bullshitting in it. Oh, Senior Falcon, it's so good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope. Tact. Listen, Juan, in order to maximize your chances of successful trial, you need to know every bit of information. Can't work with half-truths. I need the accent back. I cannot work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the persecution evidence tells me another, then we're both in big trouble. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, Senor. Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you are not the Prince of Spain. I know your name is not Don Quierto. Where is this coming from? I assure you, Senor, that I am who I claim to be. If you want your trial to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Comes Paris, believe it. Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Just say, Monsieur, up in your Spanish accent. Suspicions are well placed. Juan Quierto is not my real name, and I'm not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested. Oh, he did it on purpose? Is the porcupine in on it? No, he really didn't want to get spoken to. I think that was all a coincidence. Putting me in a difficult position, Monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. Of course you do. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt. Is it the Swan? Everyone has debt these days, Monsieur. It's the Swan because the Swan, he was talking to the Swan about how everyone is in debt. Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. Another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that the murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall of the mademoiselle's place. You understand what I'm saying, Monsieur? I understand. It wasn't the subtlest of allegories. Storytelling was never my strong suit. But I'm glad that you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation. If I may ask, Monsieur, why did you just not go to the police with the information that you had? The police are not always an option. What is it meant to do when the justice system itself is the problem? I'll let you know when I figure it out, Monsieur. Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime. So what's your real name? What's in a name? It's just an empty label. A vapid reflection of who we really are. Today I'm Juan Quierto, Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Reyer, a proper living under a bridge of the Seine. It doesn't change who I am or what I do. Didn't really answer my question. I know who you are. Fuck nugget. I suppose you didn't. You're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suggest you are. Read me like a book. Renard Vulpes, the private investigator. Oh, is he calling me out on something that I don't know? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What truth is it that you're attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon? Let's say you've I'm hurt, Guan. Yeah, it's a code. Oh. Okay. Well, that's the only one that's time sensitive. I'm gonna go to the chocolate store. No. No. Oh no! I fucked this one up. Okay, well, let's hope. Let's hope that I can... Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting out the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Feeling nervous? Yeah, I'm feeling nervous about this one. Of course I'm nervous. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do you know about the real murderer? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this. Senior Falcon, I trust everything is in order. Absolutely, I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. That's magnificent to see. Bringing the truth to light, you say, Admiral Go. I feel like I learned nothing. I've learned nothing. I mean, I have ideas, but I can't just speculate. This is a court of law. Animal law. I can't just speculate things. JJ. Severin. Nervous. Why would they be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cockatoo. You're the nervous one. The whole courtroom is nervous. Not me. Ah! Cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I think this trial will be the perfect opportunity to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you acted before the trial even started, why, you pompous-tailed, posture-perfect piece of poop dicks. Oh no. That's not who I want. Yeah, it's a different judge. But that's the judge from the cutscenes. It's bad. This one's going to... I'm fucked on this one. Judge Maxime would be presiding this case. Where is he? Oh my. Oh, this is a bad day. Oh. I don't think I have any hope. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. 5 minutes. Okay. I don't feel good about this one. The police officer who investigated the crime scene. Okay, the crappy cop. Okay. Yeah, we get it, Voltaire. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Voltaire. I'm a servant to the law, a scourge of gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. You said the whole thing last time. Cocorino is going for the speeder. O'Clock. Did he say O'Clock? I didn't actually notice. There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Mayor Hal with rose in hand and 2 dozen citizens. Citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Hal taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand, then promptly dropping it much too fast. What did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Hal died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Hal's body. Therefore, the poison rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, does this seem very implicative of the prince? I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. Clearly not. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bear's testimony. Right. I'll tear it apart. No, I won't. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Fucking was it? Don't waste the court's time. Our high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness. Oh, God. Fucking wolf. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh. Sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it. For now. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination. Judge Romulus, you're... Fuck. I don't like you. 10 o'clock. There's... Wait. Wait. 10 o'clock, you say? 10 o'clock? How long it take you? 5 minutes. I thought he died at 7 a.m. I didn't think the court would appreciate my wild speculations, though. Do you have another question? The coroner determined the certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct to say, the signs and symptoms were textbook. There's no possibility that his death was natural. What kind of poison? What kind of poison? Please. When he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of accident. Consequently, he suggested there may have not been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that really reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Do you have another question about that poison? Yeah. His finger was pricked by the poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it 5 seconds before. Yes, I agree. Something else. You've just heard that 22 people saw that. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt the rose was the cause. I kind of doubt the rose was the cause too. When a total buffoon would fall down to draw that blatant link here. JJ, as tempting it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of rose itself. It should alleviate all doubt that the rose was, in fact, the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning given the timing of the incident. If there's no poison, the prince one lives and is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. A marvelous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America! This isn't America! We have laws! It's clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. Sure, the inspector. We won't be able to test the rose for... Of course not! Why can't you test it? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose is poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Let's try, JJ. This is the process of reasoning by elimination. We can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there is nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong! Wrong! There was one other thing! A bar of chocolate! Look at this! We're supposed to be looking at it. It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle de Tours, but to be precise, we can date its consumption to the date of the incident. You're not suggesting that Mayor Howell ate a piece of poisoned chocolate a moment before his died? I most certainly am. Ugh. You gained a little favor with the jury. Did you you see the wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at the crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it. Tisk. Astounding unprofessionalism. Prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector! Well, for my apologies, Your Honor. Don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly! Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish. I'll take my leave until next time, monsieurs. So let me get this straight. The chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. You have reason to believe it was consumed on the day of the incident? I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, foul? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Hal consumed this chocolate? Well, that is the fact we are still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have the evidence that Major Hal consumes the poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He's a man who claims to have an excellent view of the people going on in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? I haven't met you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. All right. The oath. Hello, hello. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley. I'm a kingfisher. He's a kingfisher. Ah! So you're a fisherman. Oh, is that how it is? The French justice system was better than this. Did you just assume his gender? Beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because you didn't hear. All kingfishers are fishermen. You are carrying a You literally brought a fishing rod. You literally brought a fishing rod to court. And can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look! Prosecution is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey. For pity's sake, fine, list your occupation as a person who fishes, not fisherman. Thank you. Why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? These are veering quite off the course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course you are. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon a railing of Point d'Arcs. Let's see, it was Point d'Arcs. I have no idea what Point d'Arcs is. I need to find it. On the railing of the Point d'Arcs. Oh, there it is. It's kind of far away. It's over here. It's kind of far away. Oh, huh. Thanks for showing me where it is, game. I spent all that time looking for it, then you just arrow. That's right. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Fishing? Yeah, he was fishing. Kingfishers, am I right, fella? How racist! So you had plenty of opportunities to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, into the building, who was sent by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30, I saw a shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honor, I object to the witness of use of the term shifty-looking. It's vague and biased description. No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. Then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rubbed the stem of a rose, you say, like he was applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like I was putting something. Yeah. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do? No question. You saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. It's not believable. It's not. Thanks, Falcon. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls. You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What's the question? I'm trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Ah! Truth! Ah! This judge hates the truth. Let's see. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything that really helps me out on this one. Yeah, you say you saw a shifty-looking fox. Yep, super mega shifty. Are you sure that the fox was Prince Juan? There's at least 100 foxes in Paris. He was wearing a suave hat that hung low over his eyes. I hear they tell you wear them in Spain. I'm not much of a fashion expert, but this... Is that all you're going by, his fashion sense? Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby Senor. I thought that was peculiar. Well, that's him, alright. Do you have another question about the shifty-looking fox? Monsieur Kingsley, you say you saw the fox rubbing the stem of the rose. Saw it with my own eyes. Did you see powder? How far away from you? 20 meters? 30? Yeah, I'm doubtful. I don't claim to see the powder itself. I said it looked like he's applying powder to the flower stem. Could have been wax or liquid or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower. Nice and vague, yeah. There's really nothing I can... I think I'm stuck. Who did you see? Well, there was the king himself, obviously, and there's quite a few guards. Maybe 4 or 5, including a big dog who I heard the guy who died, Major Hal. I think that's all. I see. Do you have another question about the king's arrival? Yeah. It is to my understanding that the king does most of his work in the Palais Royal, which lies to the north of the Louvre. It's a little strange that you saw the king enter from the south entrance, is it not? Know what I saw, Monsieur? Jay, there's little reason to doubt that the king entered the Louvre from the south. Are you really calling this basic fact into question? I am. Absolutely. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Why would the king walk to the Palais Royal all the way to the other side of the Louvre just to enter via the south? Simple. The king wasn't walking from the Palais Royal. He was walking from the Hôtel de la Ville. Hôtel de Ville, where he had some business to attend to. As you probably know, it's simple to reach the Louvre south entrance from the Hôtel de Ville via a brief stroll along the Seine. He came from the Hôtel de la Ville? Yes, a single minute of fact-checking would have cleared that up. Oh. You're looking pretty foolish, defense. This is going terribly. Monsieur Kingsley, you say, I'm desperate. I'm so desperate. Monsieur Kingsley, you had a good view of the Louvre south entrance, didn't you? Yep. The Pont d'Arc is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from Turelli's Garden or Place de Carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. But of course, that isn't really relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. What if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if he approached these came from the gardens? That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. Ah. Oh, I do. I do. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote, specifically, was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. It's the first thing I checked. Do you realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Turilla's gardens prior to entering the Louvre. It also means, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not have possibly been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from Pont des Arts. But I know what I saw, Monsieur. Fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. He took travel from Turilla's to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. Extra 2 kilometers of walking, just to enjoy pre-murder scenery. Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay. Maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You're fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between two seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes the fewer assumptions? 1. The page fell from Prince Juan's book. I don't know how it just fell out of the book, but okay. On the way to the Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance it would be discovered, then he took the long way around. How dare you! The nerve to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What's the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, or a fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. But that's not what I meant. You gained a little favor. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least. Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. Ah, no! This doesn't mean Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something. I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see such a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up, but I did see a swan looking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan. Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Oh, Your Honor, to draw me list, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on Aviary Tortoise. Oh, is that all late? Is that late already? Curses, I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session. It's a shame, but ultimately, inaccurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Yes, alright, I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court will resume this Friday, 21st of January at 9 o'clock, don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job! Get the stupid fox a conviction already. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yes. Maybe it's time to bring his accent back. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingsley, lie on the witness stand? Well, it's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story like that. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Mademoiselle Kienge. I believe she plays a key part in this case. Getting her to tell the story is proving difficult. Surely you don't think she's the real murderer? I kind of do. Excuse me, who is it? Oh! A letter! Thank you, Rabington. Thank you, Rabington. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, hush, Patterson. I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. Whoa, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation, or there will be consequences. Scary. There's no question this letter originated from Major Hal's murderer. He or she must be aware that we're getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right. But why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Asking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although, I can't help but wonder why they would, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation, though, right? Absolutely. Oh, yes. Absolutely. If a lawyer were to turn every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. Okay. I like how one thing takes literally all day. Okay. Let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. No, I don't want to. I want to ask more questions. Let me think. Who to ask about? I know who to ask about now. It's a SWAT! This is the wolf. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Curie? No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she was the chocolate fiend, our investigation would become much simpler, but since she's not, let me think. The wolf. Judge Romulus. Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial rooms named Judge Romulus? Have you ever served... Wait, did you just say yes? Yes, monsieur. The wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like this a little while ago. On the 6th of January, to be precise. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He's a pleasant fellow, big, toothy grin. About 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. Custom filling. Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately didn't bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge likes to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt? Could do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand. Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all. Chocolate receipt has been added to your evidence folder. Should just look at this thing. Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink! Oh. Hiding it from that, you know. Because we can't compare the letter to the green ink we see now. Only a truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Hackelschlag. You have been enormously helpful. So glad to be of service. Richard the Becca. This is getting tiring. Okay. I don't think I have anything else to see from the Louvre. Well, I'll visit him again. Hello again! Hey, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh, yes. The birds have migrated successfully. But if Monsieur, Prince Juan, told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. I must want you to take these. Go on. Take them! Take them! These are... train ticket stubs? It looks like 2 people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy?
Prince Juan said they would help with the trial. See the names.
Go on to Eric again. Nicole, Sejan. I recognize this surname, but I don't know who these people are.
Neither do I really. Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people and make sure they caught the train. And so that's what I did.
Strange. Not exactly sure how these steps are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case.
Ticket stubs
have been added to your evidence folder. Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Call. Okay. The judge bought the chocolate. Oh, guess I'm going back to my office. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. I am feeling confident about this case. The big picture is coming along nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. We still get 1 day into the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre or play some cards at Le Canard Yoyaks. Something wrong, Sparrowson. You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing, I know, but anyway, I realized we're missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? No, we know that Mayor Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died. We know he died of poisoning. We still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. Is it true? If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorino will surely bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that, so I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago! Sparrowson! Sparrowson! Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? What the fuck are you?
Well, he's not conscious right now, but he's stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed.
Oh, thank God.
How did you say this happened again?
It's a long story. Lawyering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? No, I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He'll make a full assessment. This is good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take care of him. Wait a moment. There's a matter of the bill. I'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down! I see. Rest assured, your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I will handle a case like this.
Yo, I finally found you. I don't know who I am yet.
Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken when you're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, sir. Step forward. Alright, I'll step forward. But it'll be the last thing you ever see. Oh! Ouch! That wasn't a step! Au revoir, GG Falcon. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I am just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Damn Cataline! I can't believe how easy you were to fool. Put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, you ate a whole thing up. I made no mistakes. I did my duty as a lawyer.
My duty was to put an innocent man on death row, Monsieur Falcon. I hope you're proud of that.
It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to damn Catalan.
It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all your failures?
I'm not making excuses.
Failure is failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ.
Don't call me JJ.
That's all you have to say. How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow.
My grandfather. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better.
Oh! It's you, Sparrison. Have you come to berate me too?
What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, Monsieur, wake up! Hey! Can you hear me? I said wake up! Come on, Monsieur, wake up! I said wake up! You're starting to worry me. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I'd have to find a doctor or a mortician.
My head. Where am I? Not the. That's German.
The Ponty Arts, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the Seine. You nearly broke my rod, too. Impressive. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. Time is it? Actually, what day is it? Hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January, about 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st, 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial! Should be at the court you seen 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late. Take it easy, Monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. If I sprinted in your condition, that'd be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll get some dry clothes.
No time.
Wait, Monsieur, please take this before you go.
What's this?
A drip pen?
No,
it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle, gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, Monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You're holding it pretty tightly when I found you. I was holding this, then I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen has been added to your evidence folder. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey, don't call me a fisherman! It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for roll call. Defense is not present. Tisk, such unprofessionalism. If there's no defense, this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that's already been presented. I will converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Hal, conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash in the trial session at this moment. But it seems somewhat rash to end the trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. I actually like him. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed, and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute. But I'm here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. It's very noble of you, but the defense is absent, and there's little that can be done. I hope we'll hear no more of this matter. I will now talk with the jury. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We're only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drunk rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor. But Your Honor,
rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I'll have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here. Ah, are we not doing this trial after all? A pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. It's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even began. Well, the defense, it was late, and, pish-posh. France didn't become a great, dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with the trial. It should be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. I trust you have no objections with the king testifying. No objections here. Go ahead and... with the trial is fine with me. Surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Fine, proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think we can skip ahead a little. Perhaps your arrival time at the Louvre. Right. Well, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre self-interest around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle Tirana, little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled a new painting, and I gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. Presented a rose, which was taken by Major Ham. Well, I think you know the rest. Indeed you do, Your Majesty. Madames and messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. This is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubt. I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Da-da-da! Prince of France, or King of France. Okay, went through the South interests. I don't have a problem with that. It's not the Prince of Spain. It's Your Majesty. You'll say you are presented with a rose by the Prince of Spain? Indeed, he formally introduced himself. I knew he was telling the truth because he called me Senor. Your Majesty, prosecutor. Members of the court, brace yourselves because I have a revelation that will turn the trial on its head. Juan Cuerdo is not the Prince of Spain. It's not a revelation, Falcon. It isn't? Of course not. We all know the current ruler is Queen Regent Isabella II, and she has no children. The Cuerdos are obviously pretenders to the throne. Prince Juan's title is probably self-appointed. His name isn't even Juan. I don't even think the fox is Spanish. So what? So what? That's important. JJ, what's important is this man is accused of committing murder and of conspiring to kill the king. That's what's in dispute here. The man's name is irrelevant. It could be Juan Cuerdo or Bob Struney for all I care. It doesn't change the offense that inspired. It's transpired on the morning of January 6th. I suppose that's true. Do you have another question about Prince Juan? No, never mind. I have no more questions about Prince Juan. I would like, Your Majesty, I would like to ask you about your activities in the Grand Gallery. Please proceed. Did you see anyone, aside from the Prince of Spain, did you see anyone out of the ordinary in the Grand Gallery? Why, monsieur, the Grand Gallery is always inhabited by artists. Everyone there is out of the ordinary.
Nonetheless, can you think of anyone who stood out? Is this question going somewhere, JJ? Or are you just blindly stabbing in the dark? It's a valid question. Please answer, Your Majesty. Who did you see? I don't know. I saw dozens of paintbrush-wielding, mustache-toting weirdos. Be specific, Your Majesty. I saw photographers, sculptors, and sketchers, and hipsters, and... What do you want me to say, Monsieur? What you've done, JJ? You've stressed the poor king out. Patrick the King? Tut-tut. Absolutely disgusting behavior. Uh-oh. Do you have another question about the king's activity? Ah. Oh, that place. You say you passed through the Salle de Turbin uneventfully. Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings and moved out to the Grand Gallery. There are several rooms between the Louvre South entrance and the Grand Gallery. You only mentioned the Salle de Turbin by name. Why is that? It was the only room we looked around in detail. The other rooms we simply passed straight through. Why'd you stop in that room specifically? You see, there was a giant doorstop that caught my eye and sparked a debate. Say no more. Do you have another question about this? What'd you see? Did you elaborate? What'd you see in there? What I see? Well, Roman stuff and a giant fucking doorstop! And aside from the Roman artifacts, for example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. King already testified that he passed through the entourage without the entourage encountering anyone of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have a reason to believe that there was a key moment in this day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. And then I suppose you'll have to continue, Your Majesty. Alright, let me think. There's a giant doorstop and a copper urn thing. Oh! There was something else now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some pleasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howell was keen to accept a chocolate to a mother. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. It's debatable. To cut a long story short, Majesty, this Mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. You get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan. Probably in her late teens or early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you see. I don't suppose her name was... Ron Swanson. Mademoiselle King? King, that sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle King. And see, this is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle King gave chocolates to Major Hal minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluring to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. That line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my tail feathers! The king just testified that Major Hal ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you have not yet proof that the chocolates were poisoned. With that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes! Shame on you, defense, implementing a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting! Why, I ought to end this trial. Hold on! I do have evidence that the chocolate was, in fact, poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had some piece of evidence that's significant, you have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama's just getting so good. It's just getting good. Why did it suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears its defense just had a realization of his own. That is, he lacks the evidence to support his theory. As he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. Not done yet. Let me present my evidence. Say I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot, pseudoscientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence.
this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time to take your leave, Your Majesty.
Very well. Very pleased that justice has been properly served until the next assassination attempt. Adieu, monsieurs. Not to deliberate with the
Objection! Sorry. I've always wanted to do that.
Sparrowson! Are you okay?
Yep. Doctor said I had an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed right through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. We even got a doctor's note. See? It's too late. The trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The content of this note could turn this entire trial in your head. You must allow it. You can constantly argue with me. I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It's to ensure that justice is served. I swear, you are the worst prosecutor in all of France.
Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear.
Ahem. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, rapid fever, severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant Acinate, aka Usual, aka Wolfsbane. In question the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, well, we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Follett. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't even think I need to question you. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome. Wait. Did you see the king is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor! Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional definitively proving that he had the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. You could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credential, but I fear this would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. What the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. The poisoned wrapper has been introduced as an element of doubt into this case. The prosecution must accept that. But is this level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous. A step above circumstantial. We've proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proven beyond a doubt that Major Howell was killed by the chocolate. You're still making far too many assumptions. Where's the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? The elephant! Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Hello. You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet. You've been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull? Surprise witness! Surprise witness? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Kokorebo liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. About that flower girl, Mademoiselle Crangy. So she could testify about Prince Juan's character. Putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before we arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Crangy is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? You do understand what you're agreeing to here. I do. I've accepted my fate. Prosecution, do you have any objections to me calling Mademoiselle King as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not convict Mademoiselle King. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please, proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? So that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good. Very good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Catherine Marie Kringa. I'm a flower seller. Mademoiselle King Singe. I have no idea how to say that name. Tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Very well.
I saw the king and his entourage into the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle de Tebre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I personally added poison to the chocolates. No, that can't be right. A poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant as a flower seller, was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He's a vile man who has no respect for love, who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe this at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. No, monsieur. I'm confessing out of my own volition. This is my guilt and nobody else's. You gained a little favor with the jury. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous puke. Suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. Should we wrap this court session up? No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that with a disgusting level of diligence. I hate this judge. Nonetheless, I believe Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance. I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine. We will shut you up. I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. Can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve that'll change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say. Please take a look at these, mademoiselle. Train ticket stubs? Look at the names. Papa and Mama and Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox. Then, that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king, except it was not of my own volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh. My flower business has been struggling. One day a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay this debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder, and he would drop all debts. Refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged, because the alternative meant death for those that I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus. Ha! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute, desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Though admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. In any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. It was proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Kiang. I would like to believe your story. But accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. The contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and he later said that I had to repay him. How convenient.
Of course this supposed contract doesn't exist. Mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie.
Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link the Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Crean?
A link. Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle King in the past. I know because I'm holding a key piece of evidence. I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? It's a receipt for a box of chocolates from Lander Hagenslocks Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to the man named Romulus. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been in the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, the evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle updated testimony, that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't set foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. A receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is scrap paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is that a forgery? It's simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with their signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe his honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct. Well, it's no need. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. I mean... Oh, well, first things first. I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor. Oh, yeah, that's mine. Thanks, I've been looking for that thing everywhere. I thought as much. Mesdames and messieurs, last night, I was assaulted outside Saperete Hospital. I did not see the assailants faced, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine. Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say that pen was mine? Closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me is this pen is the ink it contains is an emerald green in color. And we all know the only baddies write in green. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's rare and an unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So, Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. That certainly is quite a coincidence. No! There's no more room for coincidence. There's no more doubt. There's only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with custom filling. The custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Coringe, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot of a man named By the Wand framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Coringe's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint, and when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Kingley to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it. Fine, I do admit it, I did it. I purchased the chocolate, I added the poison, I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. There's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel.
I am the one that passes the sentences. With the snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined. I place the Austerlites before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody! Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder a king. Corrupting the court diocese. What an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done! I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty. You'll see. Revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeoisie will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Don't touch me! Just another raving lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. Whew. What happens now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the presiding judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Cuerdo, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore to find the defendant not guilty. I was so worried about this one. It took turns. What happens to me now? Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law. What does that mean? He's saying you're free to go. Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thank you so much, Monsieur. And thank you so much, Monsieurs. With your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you'd have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what they arrange. Although, Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. You need a holiday after all this drama? Well, yes, but I also wanted to get away from here before the fighting starts. You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, Monsieur. In the streets, everyone's talking about an uprising. If you were smart, you'd clear out of here too. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle. But we're far from smart, so we're staying put. I see. Then good luck, Monsieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over. Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? She's gone. So I guess it's just you and me and the Fox, right, Falcon? This is good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the Aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin. Okie dokie. Suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did, it was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Lie? This trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullcock! You and I both know that this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Cringe to be detained and tried. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So why are you holding back? 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have persecuted Mademoiselle Cringe. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came in my way. I thought, if the guilty person ends up behind bars with a hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where even due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but ensure that justice is served. I could persecute Mademoiselle Cringe, and she would definitely be convicted, but that would not serve justice. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico. You're not terrible, Falcon. must congratulate you, Senior Falcon and Senior Sparrowson.
What am I doing? Still using that old accent. Of course, I meant...
Congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal. We're just doing our jobs. No. Your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment. Thank you, Monsieur Philippe. It's been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Wait, Monsieur Philippe! Before you go, something's been bothering me. You should come to us in the first place. Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. No. More reputable than the Falcon that stands before me. Yeah, Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he doesn't have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Huh? Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Philippe. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future's where our potential lies. That's why we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. I mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned. Indeed, I dare say the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon. You probably have a surge of work over the next coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to jump by my office at any time. Dig up the dirt? I'm a private investigator. It's what I do. With better in mind, thank you, Monsieur Philippe. Good day, Monsieurs. Oh, I'm going to go get a drink. Seriously, Falcon? What? I was just going to ask if you wanted tea or coffee. Good. I think that's enough aviary attorney for me for today, but that was nice. Smiley faces. Well, I will probably do the next episode tomorrow. Next act, whatever. I have no idea how long this is going to go for. I'd rather keep it a surprise for myself, so I'm not going to look it up. So, I can guarantee there's more after this, though. So, I will see you next time. Have a good night.